Yo, what's going on guys, it's Harrison here, and I'm back with some updated Dragon Link content. So in the last month, I've been playing a lot more with my friends, like testing for Burst Protocol, and like, since we're still waiting for like a ban list and potential TCG exclusives, we're just trying to like play games for the sake of it, and trying out a bunch of decks, and I've just been spamming games with Dragon Link. And there's a couple things I've like ran into in the last like few months, and things I wanted to adjust a bit. So this video is going to showcase like my thoughts on like beating Chummies, some like cards I've moved away from in my deck, and also some extra options. So I think the first thing I want to start with is Dragon Shrine. So Dragon Shrine for me, I think, is something that is going to be like a 2 or even like a 3 of in a TCG Dragon Link deck. Because I was trying out black metal for a while because I'm a big fan of black metal, but one issue I was running into was Impulse. Because black metal on paper seems pretty good with Impulse because it's a dark, but when you have the two bodies with like black metal and remedy, it kind of just doesn't do anything after Impulse. You can't go for Rumless to get into your rocket cards, and you can't make seals to get into your dragon stuff. The whole like black metal doesn't really like work very well, and it also plays horribly into Perulia and Fuller. Like it's not like a very good card. So to substitute this, I was trying to figure out like what other starters are good, and what I've come to is Dragon Shrine. So Dragon Shrine is a 1-card combo if we include a copy of Rocket, Caliber, whereabouts. Yeah, so if we play Caliber, Shrine is now like a 1-card combo, which is good. So that way we can play 3 Shrine, a Foolish, Quick Launch, 3 Loader, 3 Tracer, that's 13. Then we can add in Ravine as well, so that becomes 14. And I think that's like pretty good. Like I think you can still play like Ravine even in the Impulse deck, just because you do play Bestials. It's nice to be able to convert them into something. But this Dragon Shrine also has like some other things we can do, because then we can play other targets, like we can send like Saronir and Libellion to get into it that way, and we can also play cards like Destrudo, which helps us give us like another dragon that doesn't come out from our hand, which can help us play a bit better into Perulia, and it helps us like climb seals, because sometimes it can be awkward to get seals if we're not dark locked, because to get Noctivision out we have to do some awkward things. So this card plays a bit better. And it's also pretty strong with Tracer. You can just like normal summon Tracer, then activate Dragon Shrine, and then if you can chain Tracer to it, or if your opponent tries to actually, you can then Tracer pop your Shrine. So that's a pretty cool thing. Or you can summon out, you can do Tracer chain to Shrine to summon out Loader, and send Router, then do chain like 1 Router chain to Loader to like chain block stuff or play it to draw a bit better. So that's also really cool. And I think that's the main things. Oh, sorry, and also for beating Chummies. So Perulia, like, so I talked about beating Fuller, but there's a different combo I'm doing now that plays a bit better into Perulia, and the best card to beat Perulia is Quick Launch, because you can just give them like minimal draws. I think you give them 2 to set up like 3 interactions, including a Borrelend, which I think is fine. But if you want to do it with just like Tracer or Loader, you need to give them 3 draws. But if you draw Tracer plus Loader, or Tracer plus, sorry, Loader plus the level 7, or Tracer plus level 7, you can also do it under 2 draws. So Dragon Shrine just gives you access into it and fixes a lot of stuff. So I guess I will go through and show you off like the combo that I do with Dragon Shrine, then also like the new stuff I'm running in extra deck. And when it comes up, when I summon it, I'll explain like why I'm running that instead of other stuff. So we'll start Shrine, and we send Abzerata. Whereabouts is it? There it is. So Router, then Router is going to add us Rocket Tracer. Or then normal Tracer. So obviously will be very familiar. Then we'll summon out Striker Dragon. So we'll just do Striker Dragon effect. And we'll add Boot Sector Launch. We'll then do Striker, pop itself to a back Tracer. This is required so we can get the additional body. Because if we do Tracer, pop itself, we're down 1 body. So this does convert a boot into something else. If you're an extender, I prefer not to use the I prefer Tracer pop itself, because that conserves us 1 more body, which I think is more valuable. Be able to do Tracer summon it, summon off boot, then Tracer pop boot, summon out, where is it? Rocket Loader, then Loader effect will add us a copy of Detonator. So if you play like a second Router, oh, it's lagging. So if you play the second Router, you can just like add a Router, then summon a Router here, and do your full combo. But if you're not doing that, you need to play like Caliber to this combo, because if you have Noctivision here, it doesn't like do anything, so it's kind of bad. Because here now you can like link to into Delindrous, and if you summon a Noct Division here, you kind of like stop. You need a rocket to keep going, so I suppose adding Detonate is pretty good, and it's nice getting this in rotation early, because then we don't need to search it. Because then if we link into, where is it? Choose Borrel and use the effect. So we'll add our spell from deck to hand, double trio. Because here if we have like a way to get like a level 4 dragon onto the field, we still have a detonating grave, which is nice. And there's some, like, if Savage comes back, there's ways to equip things. And I'll get into some other stuff about later, but here we'll activate double trigger. And banish Striker. It doesn't matter which one you banish because you can summon it back, so I'll just banish Loader, because it's like the one that's least valuable in Graveyard. And summon Fatal Flare. So Flare will add a copy of Caliber. So this is necessary so we can go to our Guard Dragon combo. So that's where this card becomes important, and right now my thing is bugging where I can't get to this. So summon Caliber. We'll link one into Pisty, then Pisty, summon back Loader, and we'll trigger our Delindrous. So we're not going to use a Trisborough here, because I'm not going for a Summon Sword combo, which I'll get into later. But the main, I guess I'll get into it now, but the main reason for not running Summon Sword anymore is like the combo is like really, really fragile. In like the hundreds of games I played since like this last video I made, Summon Sword just doesn't happen. It's really like hard to get to. It feels very like win more. I'd rather have other extra deck options, which you'll see. And I think it's more valuable to side Lubellion. And since we're not playing Lubellion or Regained, we get like additional space, which I've chosen to give to like other starters or cards like Prosperity or even more non-engine. It just means we have less engine requirements, and the board's still like very strong. So here we'll like hard link into Borrelend, and then we'll use Fatal Flare to equip Trisborough to our Delindrous Dragon. Then we'll use Borrelend, negate Delindrous, summon up Detonator. Then we use Detonator, summon Trisborough. Then here we're gonna link into Unicorn, and then we're gonna link into Abao Q. So here we can, what I like about Abao is it's just like a pop, so it feels like IP, but it's also like a reborn. So in a lot of combos, it's very awkward to get to a 2/7s to summon Eclipse, but this makes it very easy to get to Eclipse, which I think is good. And it also gives you like more follow-up, because there'll be times where you just like banish it and then just reborn something, especially if they have like a board wipe or a breaker, and then this will come back and you just like draw cards and be able to like play into boards. So I found that pretty cool. And it also gives you like an out to like set Albaz, which may happen a lot. But here we just go for Eclipse, and this will summon back. And here we have like our Borrelend, our Eclipse Negate, and our Q Pop. So this is still like 3 interactions plus it with a Borrelend, which is really hard to out. And we search Phantasme when we summon back Loader. So I feel like that's very strong. And we also got another search out for Router. So we're getting quite a few cards in rotation. And what I like about this is it lets us run like Nightmare Unicorn, which is like another card that like we can link climb into with Delindrous to keep pushing to stuff, or link climb with SP into Unicorn. Because there's been a lot of times where I've just like had bodies on forkboard and it's not going to be able to like make to pressure stuff because the abstract's too tight. So this fixes that issue as well. So it feels like pretty good. And the main reason I'm doing this now is it's also a lot better into Perulia, because Perulia is very scary. So I'm just going to reset and show you what I mean. So I'm going to show off like the best case, like say we've got quick launch, which we do here thankfully. And then I'm going to add a Perulia to deck to hand. So this card's obviously quick launch is our best starter into it, but I just want to showcase how like you play with it. So Perulia is here, then we're just like in our draw phase we'll quick launch, summon out Loader, then Loader will add Router from deck to hand, then we'll go main 1. So summon Router, they draw 1, then we link into Striker, trigger Striker, adding our copy of Boot Sector Launch. Then we're going to link into, where are you? Delindrous Dragon, and we'll trigger a copy of Router. This is going to add Rocket Tracer from deck to hand. We'll then activate Tracer, then trigger Tracer, trigger Boot Sector, summon Tracer. So that's a second draw. Then we'll do Tracer, pop Boot Sector, summon back the Detonator. Then we'll link into Trisborrel, Trisborrel to search. So if we get like hand trapped on a Trisborrel, which most likely will happen, this card should not be allowed to resolve. We still can go for like Pistive and reborn something, get our Delindris back, and still keep pushing, which I like a lot. And then we can even like pop a Pistive so we can make an Abao a bit earlier. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, here we'll like assume the search resolves. And we'll add double trigger. We'll then activate the double trigger, banishing Striker and Loader to summon out Fatal Flare. Fatal Flare will search. It doesn't matter what we search here because we're going to discard it off Abao most likely, so you can search follow up. But like maybe we search Cali here as an extender if we keep getting hand trapped. Then we'll link one into Pistive and Pistive, summon back Loader, then trigger Delindris to summon. And we're at the same point as where we were before, because here we just go link into Borrelend, then Fatal Flare will kick Trisborrel to our guy, then Borrelend will negate the guy, then that will move up Trisborrel, then we're going to link into Abao Q, oh, sorry, not Abao Q, I'm still like trying to remember this, into Unicorn, then link into Abao Q, then Abao Q effect, discard Calorie to search, and summon back Router, then overlay for Eclipse. So given 2 draws, we got 3 pieces of interaction, and one of our cards is Borrelend, which is still really hard for decks to out. Like Canine card, like the Canine Engine going out this with Nash Knight. Draco Jalzian deck actually has like a good out to this. The Albaz out involves like using like the Fallen Fire, which we can just pop with Abao, and this is like very hard for him to out still. So I feel like it's pretty strong. Like it does enough. I mean, I give him like 2 draws, which is good, but that's like with Quick Launch, which is our best card. If we have Loader or Tracer, we can do our combo where you have to give him 3 draws, which isn't ideal. So instead, I want to do like if we open like, sorry, to top a deck. I'll get this right eventually. So instead, I want to do like, what if we open Loader and Tracer? So this is like the combination we want to open. So you would, this is like you would prepare to open Dragon Shrine over one of these, because the way we get the second level 7 graveyard, like we'll have the detonator. Then second 7 we're going to usually try and get is going to be Absterata Dragon. But in this combo, we're not able to search Absterata Dragon, we're going to search Detonator. So if you have Dragon Shrine, it makes it like a bit more efficient, which is nice. But yeah, in this combo, we're just going to show you like the other one we do, which is still like fine. So normal Loader effect. So give him 1 draw. Adding Detonator. Then we'll link into Striker, give him another draw. They'll activate boot summon 2. So that's our second draw. Then link into Dill, then Tracer pop boot. Summon out. It doesn't matter what we summon, just summon another Loader here. Then we'll link into Trisborrel, then Trisborrel will solve, getting us trigger. We'll activate trigger, banishing Loader and Striker. Where is it? Summon Fatal Flare. Oh, there we go. Fatal Flare resolve. Getting us whatever, so let's grab the Caliber again. Then we're gonna link into Pisty, then Pisty effect. Or summon out Striker, because we've already got like a Loader in graveyard. Then we'll link into Borrelend, we'll use Fatal Flare, quick Trisborrel to itself. Then Borrelend negate the Fatal Flare, summon back Detonator, trigger Delindris. Detonator, move up a Fatal Flare. Then here you can sort of see like we've only got like 1 level 7 in rotation, so this like obviously isn't as good, but it's still like fine. Because here we just go link into Unicorn, then link into RQ, then RQ effect. Dispel whatever, then summon back any fella. So summon back like a tracer, for example. Then we'll link into IP, and then end phase we get this back. So still fine. Another cool thing you can do is like say we have a card where they're trying to like interact with RQ for some reason, like they are trying to like take it with something or some sort of thing that activates to interact with it. You can like banish it and reborn. This is like fusion summons, right? Yeah, cool. You can reborn Fatal Flare, and then when Fatal Flare uses like link material with IP, you get to banish a card with SP, then Fatal Flare will pop a card as well. So it's like a pretty cool like interaction that's going on. So that gives like the 2 draws, which is nice. With Fua, like you just do like Steel's Pass, you play so much like Blue Eyes plays under Fua when it draws the primate cards. Because you can usually have like Router to extend with, or with Dragon Shrine you'll be able to send a Strudo. That's why I'm finding a lot of high value in that card. So you can just like beat it with that. But here I want to do the Meows line. So I'll use the Loader, because I still value Loader as the best one. That's just the most efficient combo. And in my opinion, this still plays best into Droll, because it doesn't burn your boot sector. Because like Tracer still sets up an SP through Droll, but then you use your boot sector for it. This doesn't do that, so I value that a lot more. So this is just like for beating Meows. So you know what's on Loader, use the effect. Adding Absurata, then Special Rata. There we go. We'll link into Striker Dragon, use Striker Dragon effect. Grabbing, boot sector. Linking into... Where's Delindrus? Where's Delindrus? Yeah, so linking Delindrus through Absurata. So here you can grab whatever. I'm just gonna grab Rocket Caliber. I think this is like a slightly better way to beat this card. A link. Actually, this is playing worse than it, but that's fine for this combo. I just want to show you like how you can like give minimal draws into Chaos. No, we won't do Caliber. Caliber's incorrect here. It is just better to... Actually, no, it is better to do this because then it plays better into Nib, because then we don't force our stuff, because if they never see it, we can then like boot summon Tracer and keep playing, go for like our line. Yeah, so we summon out Trizborrel, Vector Search, grabbing Double Trigger. We'll activate Double Trigger, Fusion Summon into Fatal Flare, Flare Effect. We'll search Rocket Tracer. Activate Boot. Boot will summon Tracer. So I don't like triggering Delindrus like in this combo until like I've summoned off Pisty, because that's like, because I don't want to like burn it because it like overuses like link material. I'd rather like not do that. So here I'll do like Tracer, Pop Boot, and summon out the Detonator. So keeping Detonator on feels like really nice to play around the Meows, because you want to keep us on field to give us like extra bodies. So link into Pisty, then we're going to do Pisty effect, and we're going to target Rocket Loader. So here we're going to Meows, so it's going to give him 1 draw to do our combo. So we get 1 draw here, then here we can link 3 into Borrelend. Then we'll do Detonator to equip Guide to Trizborrel. So equip a Fatal Flare. Then we'll move this up, and then we're going to link into IP. So we give him 1 draw, and we still got like a IP, SP, a bunch of interaction. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now I've gone over the different combos, like showing off the new combo I'm doing, and like ways I'm playing into Chummies. I want you to go over more like of the current like deck list I'm working on. So right now I'm trying to max out on all the like rocket starters, including like Foolish and Dragon Shrine. But I'm also playing like 1 Prosperity, because when you look at my deck list, there's like 3 extra slots for free. So already it's very easy to do Prosperity for 3. So these could become super poly targets. They could become like access code and dissipator are like the main two I really want to play. I'm thinking between like dark and Sky Crisis. I'm not a big fan of like Shroud and I play. Like it feels really awkward to set up. A lot of the time, I'd rather just have like a Bow because it can do like pressure, apply like pressure by itself, or even like and some the Borrel Sword feels very like janky. I'd rather have more cards that like provide removal, like access code. Like access code is very threatening the moment it hits board. But another kind of thing is like also like dark or even Romulus because I am playing like few Bestials. I might even play more. Like this is just like the like these are like the things I'm like more set in stone about. Like with this non-engine. So I'm still trying to like figure out the rest of it. But yeah, and then against Yummy, like a lot of testing against for like friends. Like I found like being able to like prosperity and hit like a ghost spell or like an impulse is very like game winning against him. It becomes very easy to crack that board all of a sudden. Or like getting to like a Bestial as well to also play into that board. It becomes like really good. So I'm becoming a big fan of prosperity because you don't need to kill them. A lot of decks struggle with Borrelend. The only out Yummy has for Borrelend really is Typhon if they play it, or Surprise. So I think it's like okay, and then Bell can like stop Marshmallow from any Surprise back to hand. So that's like something I'm like also considering right now. And then the rest is just like the one-ups, because we got like one Caliber, one Nocto. Nocto I'm actually like, there's a world I might cut this. Because it's really bad to Pavulia. Like, it's okay into Fua, but you need someone strike a dragon first for it to do anything, so it feels very like... It feels like you're just giving them a draw for no reason when you don't need to. And like, Destrudo like, does the same thing, it just doesn't draw a card. Which doesn't feel great, but like... It just plays better, like, when you get like Drolled, or you get like Fluid, I'd much rather just have like Destrudo. So I'm like leaning more towards that, like, I might even cut this, so let's say I take this off and out. And then, like, this is like the core, I'd say. Then non-engine, like, I'm a big fan of the main deck Phantasme. It's a free card, but you can just search like on your opponent's turn and convert like some of your dead cards that you draw, because sometimes you have multiple Dragon Shrines, or your non-engine will be bad, so you can fix it. And while Yummy is in the format, this is like solid enough to keep playing. Then these Bestials, you could play Sarnia, like another card that's really good into like the Chummies is Lubellion, I find. It just becomes like very easy to like get lots of advantage and just like play very safely underneath it. And it also just gets you into Magnemute, because Magnemute is just a crazy card. So I might play it side into more Bestials later on, like with Lubellion. Then Ash to beat like Chummies, so you probably should make that call by. Then Impulse and Fool. Like the reason I'm playing this version of deck is I think Impulse is crazy. Especially if like the Dracotel deck is going to be like the best deck in format, and people are also talking about branded. Like I want to play like an Impulse deck, and this is like probably like what's going to be the best one, assuming Mouse gets hit heavily. And yeah, like extra deck, like you can do whatever you want. Like there's still a lot of space to explore and do whatever you want with. So if this is helpful, let me know. I can show off like some gameplay later on, assuming it's like okay with my friends. Then also showing off more of there's some like other line speed, some other hand traps, and more of a 2-card combos. Because a lot of stuff I've shown right now is like the 1-card like combos, except that one combo into Brilliant. So I want to show like I can start showing like the other stuff into hand traps later, but this is the updated Dragon Link like list for now, showing off the new combo, why Dragon Shrine is crazy, and why like Chummies are like still okay against, like you can still like play under them at the end of the world, especially like when you look at this, we got like 20 engine cards, we got like 34, like 14 non-engine right now. So we got like 6 slots to work with. That's like pretty good. So like we can like more non-engine where you just do a seals pass with the 3-4 non-engine and like other stuff, and summon a Magnet to search follow up. I think this deck is still gonna be like really solid. I don't think Chummies is at the end of it. But yeah, if this is like cool to you, you want to see like more stuff like this, please like and subscribe. You can support me by also checking out my sponsors page, Team PX3, or just like follow me on Twitter. I'll probably do like more like documents and guides on this when the deck comes out, and showing more like tournament reports. But yeah, see you next time.